playoff battles continue. One team used to the late rounds is still playing. One newcomer is joining the group. Plus, lots of former ECHL players are competing on the world stage. The Kelly Cup playoffs are halfway home. Whether you're at home, work, or anywhere else, join us right now for ECHL Week. Hi, and welcome to ECHL Week. 2 rounds of the Kelly Cup playoffs are complete. 12 of the teams that entered the postseason more than a month ago have started their summers, but for the 4 remaining clubs, a league title is still possible. Let's check out the results and see which teams remain after the conference semifinals. The Bakersfield Condors have been members of the ECHL since 2003. In that time, the team has won just 3 playoff rounds, the last of those in 2010. In fact, the Condors hadn't even qualified for the postseason since 2011. But this year, after taking down Utah in the conference quarterfinals, Bakersfield won 3 of 4 against Stockton to be on the cusp of taking 2 playoff rounds in one season for the first time. Let's see if they can do it right now. The play-by-play man is Ryan Holt on Fox Sports Radio 970.
A soft chip to the high slot. The Thunder looking to just get bodies in front of the net, but they can't get anything on a Brossoit right now. Right half wall, here's Henry. Cross ice feed, left point, Kenton shooting and scores! Kenton, if it is his, it's his second in as many nights. And I might have just gone through traffic. The Thunder had bodies going to the front of the net. And I think the screen of Brossoit, I don't think you ever saw that shot come through. 43 seconds to go on the man advantage. Here's Hughes in the neutral zone. Miller couldn't handle the pass and dumped right back down. Greg Miller had that one chip off his leg. Brossoit turned it over. Loose puck scores. The Thunder with a huge shorthanded goal. They lead 2-0. They had generated nothing in the second period, but Brossoit with a gift. He's always apt to play the puck. He's able to play the puck. And a tough time for Laurent Brossoit to have his first real gap behind the net. Clark turned it over on the left wing half wall. Connors will stay in on the forecheck as it's rimmed around for Langdon. He'll have to play it at the left wing. Langdon will run hard into the boards by Miller. Glove down by Leach in the neutral zone. He was run into. Puck in his skates taken away. Walking in Trevino. Backdoor shooting scores. The period in which the Condors have really had the better of the chances, the better of the flow. 3-0 Stockton lead, and the Condors are going to need their biggest comeback of the playoffs thus far. Stockton just playing dump and chase here at the moment with 3:25 to play in the second. Nursing a 3-goal lead here in game number 5, looking to force game 6 back in Bakersfield on Tuesday. Here's Kanaxton, though, down the right wing with numbers. Kanaxton in, pass in front, shooting and scores! Joel Broda on the busted play. Kanaxton in front. Kanaxton knocked it down, walked in over the blue, threw it in front, and there's Joel Broda. Hawk in deep. Bergdorfer, hit on the back wall, but he's able to shimmy away from Ryan Hayes and come away with it. Eric Bergdorfer, you think he wants to end this tonight? Down the right wing side, here's Shaver over the blue line. Shaver curls and Drake shooting wide of the net. Left half wall, Hughes, he'll get in deep. Hughes behind the net, through onto the slot, shooting, scores! Chris Shaver pulls the Condors within 1. The Condors get down 3. They pull 2 back before we hit the second intermission. Game on. Cunningham looped it, bottom left circle for Broda. Broda took another big hit, but he stays on the puck, and then he got tripped up by Constant. Puck taken away, Constant up the blue line. Knocked down by Cunningham. He's walking in. He's all alone. In front, scores! Ryan Watson on a deflection. A huge hit down at the top of the left circle. Cunningham with the wherewithal not only to walk into the left wing circle, he faked the shot. Brand new hockey game. We're tied at 3. Broda hauled down over the blue, comes down the left wing in deep. Only one power play aside here in this hockey game. Right circle, Watson off the net. He scores! It trickled through the wing into Foster from an impossible angle. Did this take a deflection? No, that goes straight in off the short side of Foster. Carroll will try and do the same. Now Bergdorfer looped it. It's still not out. It's held in. Into the high slot. Puck poke checked around. It's still loose. Now Watson has it. Watson over the red line. Empty net, scores! Bring on Alaska. 9 seconds left. History in the making in Condors Town tonight. 3 seconds left. Puck in deep. The Condors are on to the conference finals. to take on Alaska. Something Bakersfield has never done. They reached the conference finals. A 5-3 closeout victory for the Condors in the most improbable of fashions. They trailed 3-0 with 4 minutes left in the second period. They saved their best comeback of the series for the last comeback of the series. They win the series 4-1.
Our focus shifts to the East as a couple of North Division clubs battle to advance to the conference final. That's next on ECHL Week.
And I say, hey, hey, it's just an ordinary day, and it's all your state of mind. 'Cause I've got a smile on my face, and I've got 4 walls around me.
Are you paying too much with your current payroll company? Are you concerned about how Obamacare could affect your business? If you're interested in a better, more cost-effective solution, Einstein HR is the answer. No more stressing out about Obamacare and the new regulations. No more worrying about being in compliance. No more overpriced payroll services. Let Einstein HR get you back to the business of doing business instead of spending needless hours and frustration taking care of details that add nothing to your bottom line. We provide a first-class payroll and HR services with superior customer service. Call Einstein HR today.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
You can't put too much importance in seeding when the Kelly Cup playoffs roll around. A good example is 2 teams which both won their first-round series as lower-seeded teams. Now, number 5 seed Cincinnati has had its hands full with 8th-seeded Fort Wayne in round 2. The Cyclones have a 2-1 lead heading into Game 4 of this series. Let's check out the developments and listen to the legendary Bob Chase describe the action on WoWo.
15 seconds still on the power play. Back up ice. Weisopel coming to the Fort Wayne line. Almost got another hooking call. In they come. Broken up momentarily by Lacasse. Came cross rink. Way to go, Benny. And he hangs on. They tried to drift one through. Came all the way wide at the point left side. Another one off behind the net. They got a guy out front. Can't get it again. And it's blocked. Hey, they score. Yep, they get it out front, and then one man all the way all by himself on the left side of the net. Back up top now. Looks for the draw, going after it. Mbach got in their feet, couldn't play it. Here they go, trying to move it. Fanning on a clearing pass up the middle. Oh, my, and they miss it completely. Here they come into the zone. They score. As the goal to Shaw. South, he got his guy. Now they put it back up the wall, sends it out to the next man up, who's going to be, that one was picked off instead by Auger. Here they come in front of the net. Score! And that was an innocent play, and they picked their pocket coming into the zone. Up we go, right over the glove of Lacasse. He went down to use his eye, and he gives it away on a bad pass. Here they come into the zone. Here's the drive, and Benny makes the save. Comets turn to the side. Puts pressure on it. Up ice they come, moving it out to center ice, Fort Wayne zone. Back up the middle. Oh, Carter sends it in on the wall, right side. Man in front of the net. Here's Sidlowski. He's there. Score! Sidlowski the goal. His guy, yes, he does. At the point, you got to shoot it if you're going to. Here they come up top. It's Lacasse at the net. The drive kicked out again. Lacasse goes in. The point's all covered. Ooh. Southey gets it back over center. In he goes all the way cross rink. Here's a drive and hang it in front of the net. Whoa, they get it out front. They roll around and everybody hanging on. Come on, move it. Here we come into the zone. Here goes Clark all the way across in front. Drive over the crossbar. In goes Clark. He runs Weishaupt off the puck. Behind the net. Comets get it again. Here's Carter. Carter looking for help. Pete's behind the net. Clark's got it again. Here comes Clarkey out at the point. From the point. A drive. Score! I believe Clark gets it.
Oh, they are a good team, so we have to just keep going, forecheck, and be in their face all the time. So and use our speed. So yeah, that should be fine. We have to keep working hard.
It's just a matter of us sticking to our details and playing our game, and just raising our compete level, and just every game just building off the positives and learning from our mistakes.
Not only did the Ontario Reign have a good year on the ice, the four-time Pacific Division champions had a good year off the ice too. The team announced it took part in contributing more than $550,000 to its community during the past season, a club donation record. Ontario contributed through specialty jersey auctions, tickets, and merchandise, and its charitable branch, the Hope Reigns Foundation. In addition, the club helped local groups with fundraising activities and tickets. Many groups, including veterans organizations, hospital foundations, the American Red Cross, the American Heart Association, university scholarship funds, and animal welfare groups, to name a few, were among those which benefited. Joe Ernst stops by to answer a viewer question. Plus, the World Championships have a decidedly ECHL flavor. Still to come on ECHL Week.
Where have hundreds of NHL players gotten their professional starts? The ECHL. And where do you find out about the ECHL? ECHL Week. On television or online, ECHL Week is the only show that brings you everything that's happening league-wide. Every week, watch ECHL Week. If you were any closer to the action, you'd be in the lineup.
25 years of great moments. More than 500 players graduated to the NHL. Don't miss the next time hockey history is made. Watch all ECHL games on AmericaOneSports.com. Live or on demand. At home or on your mobile device, log in at AmericaOneSports.com to check out your favorite team. The official broadband broadcast of ECHL is AmericaOneSports.com.
Hi, this is Brian McKenna, ECHL Commissioner, and you're watching ECHL Week.
Today's question for Joe is from one of our viewers. It's from Jeremiah of Stockton, California, who's a fan of the Stockton Thunder. Jeremiah's question for Joe is, what are your thoughts of the San Jose Sharks of the NHL only having Worcester of the AHL as their affiliate since San Francisco folded?
Well, once San Francisco folded, the affiliate with Worcester, most of the players went to Ontario, and a few other guys went to a few different other teams. But for the most part, the guys that were in San Francisco under American League deals, they went and played for the Ontario Reign.
And then talk about why NHL clubs would or would not affiliate with an ECHL team. Most of the NHL teams do have ECHL affiliates, but a few of them don't. Why would they not want to do that?
I'm not sure why they wouldn't want to do it. It's good to have some guys down here. It's kind of a pipeline for your American League team. Develop guys, young guys, get them experience, get them more ice time, and everything else. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, this is the best league to develop the players and officials actually. But it's the best route to go.
That's today's question and answer with Joe Ernst, Vice President of Hockey Operations for the ECHL. The ECHL is represented by 41 players and 2 coaches in the 2014 International Ice Hockey Federation World Championships now underway in Belarus. The 41 players set a record for most former ECHL players to appear in a single World Championships tournament. Former Wheeling Nailers coach Peter Laviolette, recently named head coach of the Nashville Predators, is serving as the head coach for the United States, while former ECHL player and coach Don Granato, who coached Peoria to the 2000 Kelly Cup title, is one of the U.S. assistant coaches. There is at least one former ECHL player on 15 of the 16 teams, led by Italy and Latvia with 6 players each. France has 5 former ECHL players, while Belarus and Canada each have 4 former ECHL players on their rosters. 3 game officials are also on the list. Through the first 4 games of their Eastern Conference semifinal, Wheeling and Greenville were very good at winning on the road. The visitors won every game. Here in Game 5, the Road Warriors are trying to bring an end to the trend in South Carolina. Andy Zilch fills us in on this one on the Road Warriors Broadcast Network.
Carried up by Kuhnhackl quickly into the Greenville zone. He'll let a wrist shot go, and a save is made out of midair. Play it to Jokin. On the far wing, Jokin into the zone. He'll wrap around it, and a save made by Condon. I think Stevenson got a stick in there, and it's knocked into the zone, and now behind the play, Bergstresser and Baker. Along the Road Warriors blue line. Baker with an uppercut. Bergstresser gets a haymaker in, and he falls down the ice. Clark plays it up, but can't get it deep for St. Croix. He would have been alone on Ratchuk. Torquato, a backhand pass to Fernandez. He scores. Fernandez puts the Nailers on top 1-0 with under 13 to go in the second period. It's his second goal in as many games. Fernandez let a low shot go. That beat mission, it appears low glove. And the Wheeling Nailers jump out to an early lead. It's Virginia for Game 6. Emerson Clark bats it into the zone. Arnold disshovels it in front, but Clark can't put it through. Nichols starts up ice once more with it. He'll play it to the far wing for Vibe, who shoots it in. Road Warriors enter the zone with no speed. Puck lands in the slot. Nichols, a shot save. Rebound, they score! St. Croix! He'll play it up for Clark. Sidesteps a hit from Ratchuk and keeps on going. He sidesteps another one from Manello, but this time the puck is stolen. Clark regains it. He'll play it to North. Oh, a shot! Score! Justin Tippett! Road Warriors go on top 2-1. St. Croix starting up ice with it. He'll leave it for Cole. Return to St. Croix, then across us for Vibe. He's got to step on the D. Vibe to the backhand. He scores! Justin Vibe puts the Road Warriors on top 3-1. Ratchuk slides in. He tries the center at 8 seconds left. Road Warriors break it up. Cole plays it to the near wing. Nichols scores in the empty net. 4-1 with 2.6 left.
I don't really think we gave up too many quality chances in the second or in the first 10 minutes of the third. I thought we dominated pretty well, and we were able to hold on there. It's my job is to try and keep them in there, and when they score, it's a big lift off my shoulders sometimes.
We've been playing all year, so the physical aspect and the conditioning isn't a really major part of it. It's just keeping your mind right and taking it one game at a time. It's tough. It's a grind.
One team was best during the regular season. That club is trying to prove it's the best in the postseason, too. ECHL Week continues.
Stars shine in Orlando in January of 2015 when the Solar Bears take on the ECHL All-Stars at the Amway Center, presented by Visit Orlando. Visit OrlandoSolarBearsHockey.com for more information.
regular season, Brabham Cup champion Alaska Aces were blanked in an overtime loss to start their conference semifinal series against the Idaho Steelheads. But 3 straight victories put them in a great spot to advance to the Western Conference Final. Let's check out Game 5 of this series with Mike Benton and Dave Goldman on KFQD and GCI.
A good look there as the Aces crowding the paint, puck cleared, and Mazzolini hands off the franchise again. At the left circle, centering pass fanned on by Trupp. Mazzolini on net, the shot, he scores! Nick Mazzolini gets the Aces on the board. The captain and the playoff leading scorer picks up number 3 of the campaign for postseason play. With 13-14 to go in the first, it is 1-0 Aces.
Well, he deserved that one, Mike. A number of times on that shift, he kept the play alive. Neat skating, stick handling.
8:10 to go here in the first. 1-0 Aces as they clear. Damon Kipper in his own zone. Long toss ahead off Mercier. Back into the Aces zone. Goaltender Waugh flips it far side. Taken by Finley. The nudge to Morrison on a 2-on-3. Morrison cuts left and across the line as Bell toward the front of the net. His rink wide pass to Savret. The shot save made. Rebound picked up by Finley. From the right circle. Looks now for the point man. It's Savret. Takes a shot. Save. Rebound. Score! Zach Davies snuck in down low and found Pater. With 7:43 to go in the first period, it is 2-0 Aces.
Now, it's a little early to say it, but can you see a little wind going out of the sails of this Idaho team? Again, I know it's early, but the Aces are on every loose puck. Every opportunity to put an offensive chance on Josh Robinson, they are doing it. Right now, no contest here. The team in blue is out hustling, working the home team.
Loose puck in back, the franchise is there. And the Aces having to batten down the hatches, clear this one. Mazzolini rush 2, left wing, on net, wide. Mazzolini, shot save, rebound, score! Miraculously denied on the wraparound bid. He would not be denied a second time. And the captain gets his second goal of the game with 3:24 to go in the opening period. It is 3-0 Aces.
Well, he made this play, Mike, early on as he was getting to the blue line. He's able to shake the defender off. You know, Nick's one of the biggest guys on the team. You got to be big, strong, still stay on your skates.
Walks out right circle to the point for Dodero. Wrist shot blocked by Connolly. Linsmeyer walks out from the right corner again on the boot of Mazzolini. With a minute left here in the first period, Aces clear. Savret for Trupp, the relay, right side Connolly. Brings it in across the line, right circle. Pass in front for Trupp, he scores! Evan Trupp and the Aces continue to pile it on here in more. With 48.9 seconds left in the opening period, Trupp picks up his 4th goal of the series. It is 4-0 Aces.
Well, I've moved over, Mike, to the Aces bench. You'd think a team that's put 4 in on somebody in, 18 minutes would be fired up and going, but it is business-like down here. Just continuing on, put your head down, and get ready for the next shift.
Maybe playing with that in the back of their mind. DeCastroza on net, shot, score. Mercier on the attack with 2 men back. Mercier, backhander save, rebound, score. Series lead, the game is over. How sweet it is. Dominance in the opening period.
There are 4 teams and 2 rounds of playoffs left, but only one of those clubs will end the season with the league crown. We'll return with our next show on May 30th and June 1st to get you up to speed about the teams which will take home the conference trophies and battle for the Kelly Cup. Until then, make sure to keep up to date with all the action by following us on Twitter and Facebook. And until next time, make it a good week. Make it an ECHL week.